Your new Wild Goose PTZ camera has been shipped with a number of tools. The tools will arrive in two small tool bags. The first tool bag will contain two vacuum pumps, an electric pump and a hand pump. Remove all tools from the tool bags and ensure that none of the tools are missing. It is important that you become familiar with the different tools and their names to ensure that you are able to unpack the camera, remove the shipping materials, and then place the camera back under vacuum. All of these tools are outlined in the user guide, and take your time to become familiar with all of them. The first step in unpacking your camera is to remove the small black nylon screw from one of the outer magnet collar brackets. After you have removed the screws, remove the small Vesconite wheels and place them on the bench. Before you attempt to remove the arm, understand that the arm pivots on a small T on the top of the glass. Push the arm forward and carefully remove the arm. Lay the arm to the side of the camera, grab the 6mm ball-end T-wrench and carefully remove the plug from the center hole. After you have removed the first plug, remove the second plug from the off-center hole. Using the small non-ball-end Allen key, remove the 1/8" MPT plug from inside the hole that is off-center from the middle of the camera base. You will hear vacuum. After you have allowed the housing to pressurize to ambient air pressure, it is now time to remove the glass globe. Begin by loosening the 8mm bolts from the hold-downs in the order that you see here. It is important that you not undo all of the hold-downs from one side of the housing. After you have removed 4 hold-downs, carefully remove the last 2 hold-downs by removing the outside 8mm bolts. And finally, remove the center bolt until the final 2 hold-downs can be removed. Carefully lift the glass globe away from the camera housing and remove the packing material from inside the glass. This packing material has been included to avoid damage to the camera while shipping. After you have removed all of the packing material, place the globe carefully on a lint-free cloth to the side of the camera housing. Remove the shipping dome from the camera and carefully inspect the O-rings to ensure that they have not become dislodged. Ensuring there are no fingerprints or other debris on the inside of the glass or on the O-rings, place the glass globe back on the housing and begin attaching the hold-downs in the manner that you see here. Using the screw gun and the same flex bit adapter that you used to remove the hold-downs, carefully begin tightening all the hold-downs around the camera housing. Do not over-tighten with the screw gun. Using the 6mm T-handle ball wrench, ensure all the bolts are tight but not over-tightened. Turning the camera over, you will now insert the 1/8" MPT plug into the off-center hole on the camera housing. You will begin the process of putting the instrument under vacuum by placing the 1/4" MPT nipple into the center hole in the base of the camera using the crescent wrench provided. Attach the electric vacuum pump using the hose provided onto the nipple on the base of the camera. Turn on the vacuum pump and allow it to run for 1 full minute. You will now verify that the instrument has retained vacuum by leaving it for 4 to 6 hours, and then using the hand vacuum pump 2 to 3 times and ensure that the instrument reaches 14 to 15 inches of mercury with 2 to 3 single pumps. If the hand vacuum pump in 2 to 3 pumps does not show 15 inches of mercury of vacuum, the camera is not sealed. Contact Wild Goose immediately or try to reseal the camera. Once you have verified that the instrument has held vacuum, insert the center 1/4" MPT plug into the base of the housing. Following that, insert the 1/4" MPT plug into the hole off-center. Ensure the plugs are seated well into their holes. Replacing the arm is just an opposite of removing the arm. Carefully place the magnetic collars onto their respective inner magnet bolts around the camera housing. Collect the arm Place it over the small T on the top of the housing and carefully pull out one of the magnetic arms, which will allow the arm to slot into the collar. Using the nylon nut and the two Vesconite wheels, repeat the process of joining the magnetic blocks on the outside of the camera housing, ensuring that the wheels are seated properly, and ensure that the nylon nut is snug against the top part of the upper magnet block.